Hello everyone and welcome back to Brink of Speed. My name is Mike and today's video we are going to discuss 5 things you never knew you could do to your Corvette C7. Now real quick before we get into the video, I just want to let everybody know, my followers, my family members, and anybody who isn't a family member that watches my videos, I want to let everybody know that the last video that I made, the last thing that I wanted to do was disrespect anyone. That was not my intention. I was trying to make a simple point, and I definitely did not want to offend or disrespect anyone. So my apologies if I did. That was not my intention. Now let's move on to the C7. There's 5 things that I want to talk about today. The last one is a little gimmicky. The first 4 are all about the C7, and I want to start with the first one being this right here. And actually the first 2 have to do with this key fob. First one is that not only can you do a startup with your key fob, so let's go ahead and show that. You press the lock button and then you hold this button right here and there's the startup. Then just say like you got a phone call, you couldn't leave as soon as you thought you were going to leave, you didn't want your car to be started, and you didn't want to go outside and press the stop button on the inside of your car. Guess what? You don't have to. This same button that started it right here also stops it. Hold that down and look at that. Your car stops. So it is a start stop button. A lot of people, I think that this is just a start button only. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that already know what I told you just now, but there's probably a lot of you that didn't, so I hope that helps. Number 2 is, did you know that this is not just a remote? This is actually also a real key. So you press this button right here and it pops out this key. So you take this key, and hopefully you guys can see this. Find this little key hole right here, put it in and turn it to the right, and that opens the trunk. And once you get in the trunk, then there's a little lever right here that you grab and you pull this and it pops your door. So in case your battery just decides to go ahead and quit on you while you're out and about and you can't get in your car with the remote, that is what you need to do. You need to take it out of the key fob. It looks just like this. You go underneath by the license plate, up and under, plug it into the keyhole there, turn to the right, it pops the trunk. Then you have that lever, you pull that and it opens your driver's side door. Let's go inside to talk about number 3. Okay, this next one, number 3, is all about how to protect your car if you go somewhere like a restaurant or anywhere where they have valet, that you actually are going to trust the people with your car. Now, there's a lot of people out there that won't trust anyone to valet their Corvette or Ferrari or whatever, but I happen to be one of those types that it depends on the situation, but there's always something you can do to help yourself out when you valet, and I'm going to show you that right now. So in your C7, if you have a PDR, obviously you have to have a PDR. Click on that and go to settings and see where it says valet mode recording. Go ahead and click on that and make sure that both of those are checked. automatically record in valet mode and overwrite data when memory is full. Okay, so make sure those are both checked, and then you got to get out of this mode completely, and you've got to go into settings. And then, as you see down here, it says valet mode. Click on valet mode and enter any kind of password. So I'm just going to put in my birthday. It'll ask you to enter it again. And then you press lock. Okay, it's going to blink. And then, as you can see, it says valet mode, enter code to unlock. Now, the cool thing about this is, I mean, obviously there's many cool things about this feature, but a couple of things that are really cool is obviously it's recording the entire time that someone is moving your car. If your car is turned off, it does not record. It only records when they start the car and they move it. Number two is this screen is normally able to be opened, but, and with this button right here, you press it, it will not open that screen. So you can put your valuables in there when you park your car. Some people would choose not to put their valuables in there, but others would. So you can definitely put anything you want in there, and it's 100% protected. The valet guys can't get in there to see what you put in there. So I'm just gonna drive a little bit and show you that it records, because you obviously have to drive for it to record. Just do a quick little circle over here and then park back in the shade. And you're gonna be impressed with what this video shows us. All right. So we have picked the car up from the valet guy. And now we're gonna type in the code and hit unlock. And look at that, it opens up your deal there. You can grab your stuff out, press the button. It goes back up. Now we can go to PDR. We can go to dismiss, or no, we can go to view recording. And here you go. So, see that? I drove around, it shows the gear I'm in, it shows the speed that I used. It also shows the G's. So in my opinion, that is pretty neat stuff, because you can see if your valet driver took your car for a joyride, and if they did, they're gonna be in some serious trouble. You can just go to their boss and handle it. Now, I told you that the fifth thing is kind of gimmicky. I'm actually gonna show you it as the fourth thing. And you know how the safest way to drive these days is not to have one of these in your hand. You wanna be hands-free while you're driving, but you also wanna be able to see your phone and not have to have it in your lap or in a cup holder or something like that. So I installed what's called a Nite Eyez Steelie, and I'll put a link in the description below for this thing. It's a no-brainer to get, and it's easier to mount than most cell phone holders, because most of those holders take up a lot of space on your dash, and on a Corvette dash, good luck finding an area to actually mount something like that. But this thing is real small. It's like, you'll see, it's very small. And I found a perfect spot to mount it. I'm sure there'd be a lot of people that would be disgusted with me for mounting that there, but that's basically just wasted space. It shows your airbag information that I can see still, and it's also a nice little magnet mount. And look at this. You set your phone there, and it's perfect. You can turn it sideways, turn it around, but it stays there very nicely, and it's out of your way, and you can see the information very quickly when it pops up. So again, that really has nothing to do with this car other than a really nice place to mount your hands-free kit and the right kit for this car. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will again put a link in the description so that you can go purchase it. It's not very much money. I think it's like 25 bucks or 22 bucks or something like that on Amazon. Or you can go to a local store and get them at like Academy Sports. You can also get them at Cabela's. They're usually a little bit more expensive at a place like that. Okay, number 5. Some of you have been asking me to do a video about the navigation system. A lot of people, I guess, don't know how to work it. So I'm going to show you exactly how to work it. And I'm going to show you a really cool feature about it that you're going to love. To get started, just make sure you're on the main menu here where it shows everything, all your apps, and click on Nav, and then click Destination down there. So speaking of Cabela's, I'm going to go ahead and put their address in here. So we got 12901. 12901 space, and then Cabela, and drive. Okay, it's pulled it up, and now we just got to hit go down here.
The route calculation is complete. Please proceed to the nearest road.
So, you see you've got your speedometer right there in the middle. You can actually go over, click down on your select button, and click on nav, and all of a sudden...
Turn left after 1/2 mile onto I-35W South.
Now you've got navigation straight in front of you while you're driving, which is super convenient. And you can go back over here and click this and go to audio and turn on your audio. Look back over here and you've got navigation straight in front of you. So I went ahead and pulled over so that I'm not driving and filming. But I had to be able to show you guys exactly what that looks like, and it's pretty neat that you can turn off the big screen, go do something else on the big screen, and it's directly in front of you, your destination and how to get there, and you just, you know, glance down and there it is. So I think that's really, really cool. There's so many cool things about this car that you can uncover. And those are just a few. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, give me a big thumbs up. And also make sure and share this all over social medias. And leave me a comment below letting me know if you knew about this. If so, great. If not, even better. And again, I hugely appreciate my wonderful Brink of Speed community. And if you have not joined, make sure and smash that red subscribe and the bell notification so that you're notified when my new content comes out. I love each and every one of you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Saturday and weekend. I almost forgot, but let's check out some of your beautiful rides, guys.